Today is January 29th, so in Proverbs 29, getting towards the end, but that doesn't mean that if you've not read the first 28 chapters, you can't join us. We'd love for you to read today's chapter. Go ahead and watch this video, and then you can leave a comment telling us something that the Lord is teaching you through his word today. A few things as we read Proverbs 29 that jump out to me, and maybe some different things jumped out to you. There's a lot of variety in this chapter, but right off the bat, verse 29 has a lot of wisdom for us. It says, "He who is often reproved, yet stiffens his neck, will suddenly be broken beyond healing." If we're always scoffing at correction, if people try to help us by correcting us and we push them away, or we stiffen our neck and we reject the wisdom of godly correction, eventually it breaks us. And so there's a warning there that if you're being corrected, take seriously what people are telling you. And if it's true, make some changes. Don't push back against it. Verse 9, I think, is one that I found myself at the wrong end of, and I found myself at the wise end of both. And so it says, "If a wise man has an argument with a fool, the fool only rages and laughs, and there is no quiet." Debates get pretty heated, social media or in person. And I'm sure you've been around someone who doesn't make good points in their argument. They just make loud points. And I've been on both ends of that. There have been times I've been the wise person, at least had the calm personality in the argument. And I've just listened to someone just unleash and shook my head. There's been other times that I know my volume has increased because my case is weakened, and so I'm trying to get my point across, and been very foolish in just shouting arguments. And so there's a warning not to be a fool and just yell, but to have thoughtful conversation. Verse 18 is a verse that I think we've discussed sermons past. It's a very misused verse, and so I think it's important to highlight. My translation's the English Standard Version, and it says, "Where there is no prophetic vision, the people cast off restraint, but blessed is he who keeps the law." The way I've heard it quoted is from the Old King James, or sometimes the New King James, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." And it's taught you have to have leadership and vision and guidance from a godly leader to help you lead the people to salvation. And there's some truth to that, but that's not what this verse is saying. I like how the English Standard Version puts it, "Where there is no prophetic vision, the people cast off restraint." Or some translations say, "Where there is no revelation," and I think that's the best translation. It's not when there is no strong leadership, the people cast off restraint. Instead, it's when God is not speaking. That's where it says prophetic vision, right? It's God speaking. And when God is not leading, then the people have no desire to continue to move forward. They're pushing back. But when God leads, when God is in it, when he's the one who is casting the vision and sharing the revelation, that's when you see the blessing for those who are faithful.